going into place this week here in the state of Tennessee. I've got some words of wisdom. Be careful which woman you decide to hang out around, to have a relationship with. The women that are teaming up together to plot to get you thrown on this list. And will be provoking you to make you do something with your hands, your fists, emotionally, physically, whatever.
So this is about Savannah's Law that's going to affect here in Tennessee. It's going to be the United States' first ever domestic violence registry. Now, this guy's not even denying that you're going to attack your partner, but just that they're going to bait you into doing it, which is an interesting change of pace from the typical false allegations argument this type of men like to come with when it comes to SA and DV allegations, even though research shows that only 2 to 10% of allegations are false, most research indicating 5 to 6%. And if you have more of an issue with 5% of false allegations than the 95% of the time it's true, you are part of the problem. But with Savannah's Law, I need people to understand that there are some limitations and some problems with it. So this was named after Savannah Puckett, who was a deputy that was murdered by an ex-boyfriend who had an extensive background of domestic violence that she was unaware of. But here's some problems with the law. It requires 2 or more convictions of domestic violence, which is hard to get, and it's not retroactive. So any man in Tennessee who already has multiple convictions is not going to show up on the list unless he reoffends again. So continue to do background checks. But there's the biggest problem of all, which is that in order to be put on the list, the victim has to agree to put him there. It puts the onus on the victim who has already been subjected to his violence. And one of the number one reasons that women don't report DV or SA is because of fear of retribution or fear of violence. This man has already hurt her. He knows that the only way he ends up on that list is if she agrees to put him there, making her more at risk if he gets out of jail, if he serves any jail time anyway. So it has a clause in it that will actually put victims of assault in more danger because now their assaulter will blame them for putting them on the list. I think that the domestic violence registry is a great idea. I think every state needs them, but I think it should happen to every single offender first time, and it should not be put on the victim to put them there. It is a step in the right direction. Hopefully those clauses will be changed. And I don't want to hear anything about it ruining a man's life to have domestic violence registration. When we have an adjudicated rapist as president, Matt Gaetz was proven to have trafficked a 17-year-old and faced no consequences. And our Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, also paid off women that he abused. A man's reputation is not worth more than the life and safety of women, and it's high time these registries exist.
Law going into place this